So let's talk about note-taking skills and test-taking skills. The note-taking skills will be in this video. Test-taking skills will be in the next video. So I have this in space because professors are like planets. Some professors are cold and lifeless. Other professors are like Earth. They are habitable. And then you have some professors like just bore you to tears. And then some professors that are bizarre, you just out there. And then you have some professors that are just barren. They don't give you note taking. So let's talk about the different note taking skills. Here are 4 things that you must do in order to take good notes. Number 1, you have to be alert. Being alert means paying attention, not texting, and making sure you know what topic is being covered. Being orderly simply means that you write your notes neatly and you're able to follow them, which is very important for when you get out of class. Being systematic means that you have a way to write notes and a way that you do your notes, and that means using headings, separating your information, and eventually developing a pattern as to how you copy your notes down. Being up to date means just that, means avoiding gaps by not missing lectures and not missing classes. Man, we're going to talk about some skills. So number 1, you want to avoid the one-size-fits-all strat. Don't put everything all in one notebook. If you lose that one notebook, then you probably lose all of your notes. Secondly, what you don't want to do is zone out. You want to maintain eye contact with your instructor at all times. Even when you're not writing, you still want to be paying attention, looking for visual clues and listening for verbal clues. If an instructor says this is important or you need to know this, that's probably something that's going to be on the test, probably something worth highlighting or writing down. Also, you might want to think about having a study group or a study partner. That way, after class, you can compare notes. Later on in the evening, you can compare notes. And anything you write down outside of class, you can use a different color pen and fill in any gaps. A good question to ask is whether or not the instructor will allow you to record the lectures. You know, we live in a digital age, several apps. The best way to find out is just ask a simple question. Is it okay for me to record your lectures? 9 times out of 10, that instructor is going to tell you yes. It's fairly common at the end of a lecture to rush out and not pay attention, but that's a really bad idea. You want to be paying close attention at the end of the lecture, just in case your instructor says something important. You don't want to miss it. A lot of times instructors will cram in several salient points at the end of a lecture, so you want to be paying attention all the way to the end and let the instructor dismiss the class. You also want to review and edit your notes. 5 minutes after class is a good way to remember what was talked about and fill in any gap. And then you also want to fill in gaps outside of class. Maybe use a different color pen to write your out of class notes than you use to write your in class notes. And then finally you want to avoid allowing more than 24 hours to go between the time that you review your notes. Finally, you want to come to class ready to learn and engaged in the material. If you're apathetic about class, if you don't want to be there, you're going to be an unattentive listener, and that's going to lead to really poor note-taking skills. You want to be attentive, you want to be in class, you're paying for it, and that's going to help you to focus and also to help you take much better notes. So as an assignment, what I want you to do is develop a flyer that promotes study skills and that promotes note-taking skills. If you have a particular skill that works well for you, use that skill to build your flyer around. Alright, got any questions? Email me.